is constantly changing. Always rearranging. Always rearranging. Always rearranging. Beyond who we are. That is constantly changing. Always rearranging. Always rearranging.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. This is day 2 of playing Crowfall. Yeah, I got, I'm sorry, bear with me here. I just got my new audio setup put in. I'm just waiting on my mic to be finalized, so I am going to be using this Razer Kraken headset audio. I think this is one of the few streams remaining before I switch over completely to my audio setup. So I'll explain a little bit more of that as we go ahead and fire this up. So yesterday was my first day playing Crowfall ever. First day touching it. Very, very interesting learning experience. I spent like the first 45 minutes to an hour just wandering around, not having any direction, any clue what the hell to do. So I think about an hour in, I finally just asked the chat in a different server. Once I relogged servers, I asked them, you know, what to do, and the feedback was just start chopping wood because you have an axe equipped even though it's not equipped in your inventory. So that didn't make sense to me, but sure enough, got some wood, and then once I was able to get wood, I was able to craft, since you are able to craft anywhere, I was able to craft my other harvesting tools. From there I was able to craft basic armor set for the Templar, which I was playing, and then I was also able to craft a two-handed sword for my Templar. So that was about a 2-hour stream last night. Not the best quality stream that I've had, just because a lot of it was just, you know, pretty bland, frankly, and a lot of it was just kind of dull. Me trying to figure out what the hell's going on, the keys, the settings, and everything like that. So a very, very interesting experience. So since I am predicating my stream on being more live, you know, experiences and just documenting my experiences more rather than just creating content just to create content for YouTube. This is for my personal reference too, so I can check back and get some value out of it. So you know, if anybody is tuning in, anybody's watching after, I'm going to go ahead and talk about my experiences, my setup, just my general experiences while we're going to go ahead and start harvesting here. So yesterday I kind of picked out some skills that we're leveling now. So Druid proficiency, Myrmidon, and Templar proficiency. I don't know. I played the Templar. I did get jumped yesterday. I got ganked by a couple people in the faction war servers. Excuse me. So I think I'm gonna go back to the PvE servers and then try to harvest and try to get used to crafting, so I don't have to worry about getting gibbed, because I wasn't really focused on that, and I don't know. We'll try out the PvE server just to see how that is. I'm currently training exploration basics, just so that I can get ultimately this excavation, and then also vessels, right? So I would ultimately like to master the creation of vessels and the use of vessels. That would be awesome as one of my main crafting characters in Crowfall at regular launch. So I'm just kind of testing it out. I will probably play a different class. I got a chance to play Templar. Obviously I didn't get much combat experience, but just got a sense for the actual combat style and animations and you know, gear, even crafting gear, plate and everything like that. Got a general sense of what that entails. So today I'm going to try to pick up a different class, preferably one with a better escape mechanism. Maybe that might help if you know, we ever get gibbed. But for the sake of this video, we're just gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and join match here. How many people are in this? PvE server 17 or Scorn PvP? Faction PvP or PvE? Baby server or PvP server? You know what? I think I'm gonna do baby server. I don't have to worry about getting ganked just yet. Maybe another video will focus on some PvP action. Um, especially it's especially helpful if I'm not by myself, because this game you really get zerged um, if you are by yourself. So especially in a faction PvP. People aren't very coordinated just yet, so I'm gonna wait a little bit later to do faction PvP. I'm gonna go ahead and try still get used to the crafting system, so we're gonna go ahead and log into PvE here. It's gonna queue me up. So keep in mind, this is pre-alpha Big World 4.5. A lot of the stuff in here seems incomplete. Obviously, it's pre-alpha, but hopefully, and I don't know. That kind of makes me honestly a little nervous for Artcraft Entertainment, just because they made some big promises, just like every development studio, right? They make promises of launching this year or even previous year, and it doesn't seem like it's launch ready. I mean, I know they're working on stuff. I know they're rolling out stuff for these tests, but at the current state, I don't feel confident it will be ready by the end of this year. I think maybe early next year, just to give it a little bit of extra polish, but I don't think it'll be ready for this year. I could be wrong. Maybe they are just hiring more people and increasing the amount of labor they can have. Okay, so they did load my Templar in here, so I guess we're gonna stick with Templar. It doesn't really matter in PvE, obviously, because nobody's gonna be attacking you anyways. It's PvE. Now that I actually know how to craft shit, maybe we can actually find some stuff to craft. Ideally, that would be the case, right? Shit, the small sensitivity is crazy. Yeah, the frames are super horrible, and I don't know why. I have, honestly, it's set at low. It was set at medium and the frames were the same. It was set at high and the frames were the same. So I don't think it's a settings issue. Let's head to the mountains. If we don't find anything, honestly, in 10 minutes, I'm gonna log out and I'm gonna head over to the PvP server. This is the server I spent 45 minutes on, and to be completely honest with you, there are no resource nodes that I found or any points of interest, really. This just seems like a server that the developers literally just plopped down some structures just to see, you know, testing scale and testing environments and testing random shit in here. It doesn't really seem like a well thought out PvE area for people to really test like resource nodes or crafting or anything like that. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see if we find any resource nodes here. But yeah, I was saying before, I am going to be upgrading my audio setup. I know I've done my fair share of research, and I don't know if you guys are just tuning in now, or if you guys have been following this channel from day one. You know that this is my first time really casting, and this is hopefully Crowfall is the first time I'm really going to be dedicating, dedicated stream time and casting time. But what that means is, you know, I am building the graphics, the asset collection, the animations. Funny story, I even got a music license for Monster Cat. I purchased a license so that I could be whitelisted, so that I don't have to deal with any copyright concerns when I am producing videos. So what you're listening to right now is Monster Cat Radio on Twitch. Coincidentally, streaming Twitch while streaming YouTube, right? Streamception. But no, I do plan on taking this content creation stuff fairly seriously, because it's something I want to do. I mean, it does help my profession. I'm a designer, so anytime I can put out more content that I design or that I create, it's always helpful, right? So it's always helpful to constantly be creating something. I see a tree. Hopefully I can harvest that. But yeah, I'm upgrading my setup for audio. I mean, obviously I've got the Logitech webcam already, so I mean this webcam is more than enough of what I need. I did get, you know, my boom arm came in, my shock stand for my mic came in, my pop filter I already have set up, so I don't know. I don't think you guys can see it, but it's pretty much right here. I kind of framed it out of the frame, so hopefully my mic setup is literally right here. It'll improve the audio. Hopefully, I'll be putzing with the settings so we can get some audio, so I'm not speaking to you guys through this headphone audio, because I've listened to my past streams and it's not as clear as I want it to be. It's still doable, but it's not the ideal situation. So good, we've got wood. I can collect more wood. Hopefully we can find more resource nodes here. I'm gonna need ore and stone. Ore and stone, can we get? I wish I could just chop down. Oh, I think I see some. Unless that's just like some stairs that they put in there. We'll see if there are any stone or ore nodes. But yeah, as I'm saying, I'm upgrading this stream, and hopefully we're just constantly improving the stream, right? So I know there's not a lot of live viewers right now as I'm streaming Crowfall live. Speaking of which, I need to make sure that my stream is set to Crowfall and not For Honor. Since I am just loading up information here. Crowfall, gaming Crowfall, perfect. Just needed to double check that here. Here we go. We're back in, good. Yeah, frames are not that great. Obviously, once Crowfall launches, I mean, I just built my rig, my gaming rig, so it should be. I mean, I run everything else on Ultra, so it should be more than capable of running this thing fairly optimized. But I may end up getting more RAM anyways. I mean, I have 8 gigs, but I may end up doubling that, and it's probably just a solid investment in general. This PC rig I use for work too, so I do design work and everything else on here, so it's not just a strict gaming rig. It's a hybrid, right? Gaming slash design rig that I have. I do some video editing and a tiny bit of audio editing. I took a couple courses in college, so I have a little bit of experience with that. But all of this stuff, I don't know, YouTube live, I don't really feel like exporting videos from just yet. I feel like just documenting everything live and raw and kind of uncut is what I want to pursue right now. I don't know. I always seem to play this kind of stuff on at work while I'm working, so you know, that's what I kind of enjoy, and for the time being, that's what I'm kind of shooting for right now. Now, eventually, maybe in the future, when these videos do get unwieldy and I need to consider storage, or I need to consider the analytics of my videos, how many people are watching and how long they're watching, I may shorten it down, I may edit it, and I may add a little bit more production value to it. But for now, I'm just practicing volume. I'm practicing my speech. I'm practicing my my personality tics. I'm practicing my screen time. That's important. So during my day job as a designer, or now currently project manager, I'm fully experienced with talking to my team members and my clients when I have to go over a pitch, go over milestones, go over deadlines, go over tasks, assigning all that stuff, and going over design work, etc., engineering work, everything like that. I'm more than capable of doing that, but for whatever reason, when I get up on stage or whenever I get up in front of a camera, I have these weird little tics that I'm trying to work out. So the past few days, you'll probably get a good range if you look at like my first few videos. Probably get a good range of like my speaking style, my personality, and what I'm kind of filtering out and unfiltering, and I'm kind of seeing how when I play back how how I appear to myself, and I think that's pretty important. I don't, you know, I obviously want to come off as a genuine caster, obviously. So anytime I see myself, the only things I really get kind of peeved about or bothered by are, you know, the quirks that I have that are uncharacteristic of myself. If it's me and I'm just being me, then I normally don't care. You know, I'm not out here trying to impress everyone, but for the most part, I try to give the most authentic reactions and commentary that I can. You know, when I'm hanging out with my friends, I talk, and you'll eventually see me on with like clanmates or just buddies in general. I'm very casual slash, you know, I can be kind of vulgar sometimes, and that's just who I am, but within reason. You know, I'm not one of those streamers that just swears just because I'm a potty mouth or whatever it is, but I do swear like a sailor sometimes when I'm with my buddies or with my friends. So when you do get those moments, it is me being authentic, and that's just how I am. So I try to keep it real, you know. I try to keep it real with everybody. I try not to fabricate a persona. Obviously, I'm sure my personality and everything will evolve as time goes on, such as everybody kind of changes or grows up or matures or don't mature. You'll kind of see that. But I think we've got enough wood. So back to in-game topics here. We've got enough wood. I'll go ahead and show you guys more crafting, but I believe 3 wood will get you what? I remember the hotkeys for that. Basic harvesting tools. I think I get a hammer, right? Wood will give me hammer. That's correct. Make the item. Okay, nope. P is inventory, so I didn't equip that shit. Hungry, eat a couple apples. Okay, now I'm full. Oh, I hate that escape doesn't dismiss this. I have to actually tap the hotkeys to get rid of that. Let's go get some stone. Hopefully they got ore over there too, that'd be nice. Yeah. I'm sorry, so what was I saying? Oh, the evolution of this stream. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, the way I talk with my friends is pretty funny. I don't know, I've got such a diverse group of friends, it's great. We talk to each other, it's just ridiculous. I'm super random sometimes. Sometimes, most of the time. If you get to know me, super random. I crack jokes all the time. I'm fairly non-confrontational. I'm not down with the drama. I'm not a dramatic person. I don't grief, and I don't, for the most part, I don't really get too salty, you know. Once in a while I do, you know. I get triggered, you know. I do get salty every now and then. I'm normal, but I try not to be. And that's the kind of vibe I kind of want from, like, if I had to pick an audience, if I was like a successful streamer, and by successful for my own gauge is people's finding value from my content, right? Not successful in terms of, oh, I have 10,000 viewers or I have 1,000 viewers. If I had 10, if I had 1, if I had 5 viewers who are loyal enough to come back to my channel and who found enough value where they keep coming back, I'm perfectly cool with that. As a matter of fact, I'd prefer to have, you know, a loyal following of people who can relate to what I'm saying or what I'm doing, or, you know, find, even if you're not a gamer, even if you're just a designer, right, and you're interested in the design streams, that's cool with me. I'm just here to provide value. I'm not streaming for anybody else. I'm streaming for me. So I'm streaming for self-improvement. I'm streaming for confidence. I'm streaming for work experience. I'm streaming for fun. You know, I'm streaming to document my growth, which I made kind of a little promise to myself that I would be doing, documenting growth, you know, professionally and personally. Let's see which stone we got, huh? We've got 10. Let's go ahead and craft. Oh sweet, you can just right click. I didn't know that. Let's assemble. Get a pick, I think. Yep. Nice. Make this item so I can equip it. There you go. I don't think we need a knife yet, but whatever, we'll get some ore. We'll get some ore and we'll make some. Close that shit. Ore. Well, since I'm here, I'm gonna get some more stone. I know making the armor pieces is gonna take a shit ton of stuff. I think it's like 20 or some shit like that, close to 20 of each. Stone, wood, and ore, so while I'm here, I might as well just farm a shit ton, right? Farm all the things. It's gonna be a whole lot of farming. This is basically a fucking farming video, right? Harvesting, I should say, not farming. Harvesting video. This is a fucking Crowfall harvesting stream. It's gonna be one of the most boring fucking streams I upload on YouTube. It's just people watching me fucking talk about bullshit, ranting about daily life, about what the fuck's going on with me, and about this fucking crafting system, which I'm very interested to see how they implement, because it's basically real time, like, improvement on your skills and your skill trees and your proficiencies and whatnot. So how does harvesting and killing mobs and all that shit, how does XP, traditional XP gains in the game affect you, if there is a traditional XP system? So I don't see a traditional XP system right now. There's nothing that's indicating to me that there's a traditional. So it's really no grind. It's literally like, you know, what will set me apart from somebody who literally just logs, sets their skills, and just fucking AFKs for a week because their skills are leveling, right? That would defeat the whole purpose of in-play game time. So as a business model, that is really weird, but you know, obviously this is an incomplete build. I'd be very, I'm not saying that that's how they're going to do it and that it's shitty. I'm just kind of speaking out loud and saying, man, I'm kind of curious as to see how, or if they do implement a traditional, you know, leveling or XP kind of gain, how that will compound with, you know, your skills or abilities passively improving in real time. Yep, so I'm gonna basically, let's see, got 20. Let's any more rocks that need to be broken? No? We're cool. I'm gonna head over here. Do this fucking shit. Over here to mine. Yeah, I don't know. Templar's okay. Templar, you know, I got gibbed and I got a little salty. I was just like, damn, Templar has no fucking escape mechanism except for that little dash with a fucking 15-second cooldown. No bueno, son. No bueno. Can't do shit against a fucking centaur and confessor blowing a fireball up my ass. I did hop onto the Crowfall forums and submitted a brief description for like guild recruiting. Got a couple invites from two completely different guilds. So one guild is like a pretty hardcore like NA guild, North American guild, which they, you know, and that's all fine and dandy. I was in a fairly active and hardcore guild in World of Warcraft vanilla, so that doesn't bother me at all. I get it. Like, I get why people want that. They want to be very dedicated and they're very serious about progression. And then there's the second guild that was invited to. They're a bunch of casuals, like semi-casuals, you know, casual, you know, semi-hardcore casual. They're like 30 plus age group, which is, you know, I just turned 30, so, you know, I'm totally a fucking dad. I'm at home right now on a Saturday night, and my older brother, you know, and my friends are out at a fucking St. Patrick's Day party, and I felt guilty leaving my fucking wife with my 10-month-old baby and my 11-year-old son, so I'm just like, fuck it, we'll just get a movie, we'll watch that, their bedtimes are early, and then I'm just gonna fucking play video games, fuck it. I'm turning into a fucking hermit, I think, as I get older. Not only that, but I don't know, I'm trying to fucking get in better shape and going out and drinking a shit ton of beer and shit like that. I don't like corned beef hash anyways. But besides the fucking food, you know, I'm not desperate to go and get fucking drunk. I actually made like 2 cocktails at home by myself. It was glorious. I didn't pay for it. Alright, I bought it from the store obviously, but I didn't have to pay bar prices for it, and I made it as heavy as I wanted to, and I made it with everything that I wanted to, so it was fucking awesome. What the fuck? Okay. Let's fucking build this. The fuck is this? An ore? Oh, I got slag? Fuck yeah. Give me that knife. Give me that knife. Fucking take. Hey, bitch. Make that fucking hammer. Again. Oops. Can't equip that shit. Come on. Wood. What do I need? I need hammer. Wood. Great. Craft. Crafting system so far is pretty solid. I mean, I like the fact that you can name everything. Different rarities. It's very, very complex, you know, which is fucking awesome. I love it. I love it so far. Obviously, you can improve. You can always build and improve on it, like the interface, the styling, and the animations, and the fucking particle effects, and all that bullshit. You can add all that stuff on, but they have a pretty good foundation right now, which I'm pretty happy for. Cobblestone. Can I get more slag, please? Where'd that slag at? Lost slag. Yo, let me get an ore piece, son, because I'll be running around doing nothing. Yeah, quick background since we're just fucking harvesting and I'm ranting. So it's kind of funny, and one of the best experience I've had in college that actually landed me jobs was actually interning. So anybody in college watching this shit, here's some advice that people don't really fucking give you. Is one of the most valuable experiences that you can have in terms of job experience is actually an internship. So fucking suck it up, get an internship. I did a video game internship, as corny as that shit sounds, for 3 years, unpaid, right? Everybody thought I was fucking crazy. They're like, dude, you're fucking crazy doing an unpaid internship while going to school full time, while working full time. It's like, why the fuck would you do a video game internship for free, you know, and not get anything out of it? And I'm just like, dude, because I fucking like it. You know, I started off drawing like characters. I fucking doodled characters. I wasn't, you know, under exaggerating, but I was doing character concept art, and I absolutely loved that. But then you know, eventually they were like, hey, would you mind doing some Photoshop graphics for us in the company? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'm actually going to school for fucking graphic design anyway, so might as well fucking do some Photoshop work for you guys and build up that experience, right? So best fucking decision I made for my career, picking up Photoshop, doing some basic fucking logos, and I was amateur as fuck. Took me a long ass time to make a logo, but I did it. And then, you know, doing the company logo led to helping with the company website, then eventually led to, hey, let's do some game icons. Doing game icons eventually led to, hey, let's do some marketing collateral for this game. Oh, cool. Hey, doing that also led to, hey, let's do some interface icons now. Now you're doing interface icons. Cool. Now let's do interface components. Let's do dialogue windows. Let's do, you know, you name it. Like, all that stuff. It was fucking awesome. I did that for 3 years. You know, and I eventually left my internship as a lead designer. How weird is that shit? You're a lead designer, but you're an intern. I mean, think about that. It doesn't really make sense, right? Well, technically, I wasn't a paid lead designer. Like, I was a lead fucking designer, unpaid. worker, basically. If you don't want to use the term 3-year intern, you know, some people are like, oh, you're not a fucking intern. If you were a lead artist, you can't be an intern. Those are two separate. Well, just think of it as, in my mind, it was a 3-year internship. It was unpaid. What am I going to call it? A 3-year unpaid job? That sounds stupid. No, it was to me, it was a 3-year internship. Okay, while I was going to school, while I was working. So, you know, I'm not out here to preach to you, oh, you fucking hustle and grind, hashtag grind, hashtag hustle. People are so full of shit, man. It's so funny. People are so full of shit. Like they like to post that shit with hashtags, but when push comes to shove, like they don't have the fucking fortitude to do that shit. They don't want to suck it up and fucking do the work. I have a full-time job. I just got a promotion. I'm a project manager now. It fucking sucks. Project management fucking sucks balls. I would rather much be a designer and getting paid quite a bit less doing design, but I was happier. Now, I'm not saying I'm unhappy doing project management. I asked for this shit. You know why? Because my long-term goal is I want to run my own firm. I want to run my own design company. Or, God willing, you know, if my content creation on my stream is great, I can manage my own fucking production company. I can manage my own company, right? Manage my own business. If I want to stream, if I want to do designs, if I want to do corporate designs, if I want to do independent designs, if I want to do application designs, you guys get the point. Like, I need project management experience. I need to be able to manage clients, manage teams, you know, manage designers and engineers. I need to be able to manage all that. I need to be able to communicate effectively with my account manager, you know, with the president of my company. I need to know how to appropriately, you know, discuss finances and accounting and timesheets and, you know, resource allocation, all that business bullshit. That's not fun. It's frustrating as hell, but it's a necessary pain, right? So I don't know. That's where I'm kind of at right now. So I'm fully grateful. I asked for the position for, you know, the president of our company. I'm very grateful that he gave me that opportunity. He basically trusting me with the well-being of our company. You know what I mean? So yeah. Any of the college kids watching right now, or if you're younger watching right now, or even if you're older watching right now, and you're kind of in that situation where you're at a career, you know, like milestone where you need to decide what the fuck you want to do. Well, there's my experience. I'm just giving you guys a sense of what I went through, and I'm not saying that that's gonna be the same for you guys, but for the most part, I mean, I think it's fairly relatable, you know. So yeah, that's my experience with video game internship. Then I eventually graduated college. I moved to Chicago to work, which was super cutthroat. It was really tough. Not because my work wasn't up to par. I actually graduated at, you know, the top of my design course. I was one of the top designers. Not to pat myself on the back too hard, but I busted my ass to be one of the most experienced designers in my graduating class. But that doesn't mean shit if you don't have work experience or if you don't have the right connections. A good chunk of it, you know, you guys always hear the saying, like, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And that's, I mean, well, I hate to admit, that's partially true, man. But you want to know the funny thing is that in order for you to know other people, you have to put yourself out there. You have to go to these networking events. Not just networking events, it's not just going to fucking expos and going to fucking, oh, it's a social gathering. No, you have to put yourself out there in terms of like your profession, right? If I'm a designer, I have to actually go and look up, you know, design committees, look up, you know, the institute, AIGA, which is the design association, I should say. You have to go out of your way to join stuff like that, just to know people, just to be in the know, right? If I didn't land a job who, you know, this person knows this, and holy shit, what the fuck? Yo, I know what the fuck happened. There was a ranger probably fucking shooting these things up at the top of the wall, and he jumped and now he's piled it on. Dude, if I had a nuke right now, I'd be blasting these pictures. Anyways, yeah. Sorry again. the ADD kicked in. What was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about job experiences. So, anyways, from Chicago, I did a lot of freelance work in Chicago. I did a lot of contract work, did a lot of small jobs here and there. Really, really weird. Had like some crazy part-time jobs that were not design related, but you know, it's a job nonetheless to pay the bills. Um, After that, you know, I was with my girlfriend at the time, who is now my wife. But you know, we were commuting 4 hours just to see each other each way, every weekend. But you know, she convinced me to just put my feelers out there for jobs, you know, closer to where she is, closer to home, closer to our hometown. I ended up getting a contract job, a really, really good paying contract job, doing industrial design in, you know, Milwaukee, where I went to school, by the way. He lived in Milwaukee. And I worked there for, I don't know, a little bit shy of a year, and the money was crazy good, but the guy I worked for was just a complete asshole. And at the time, at my age, I'm just like, yo, you know, money's good, but fuck this guy. I don't want to work for this guy. He was such an asshole, and I just had not a good working relationship with him. So I took a pay cut. I ended up taking a job back in my hometown doing just to get my foot in the door, doing software development. And everybody was like, "Oh, what a step back! You took a step back." And I'm like, well, you know, I guess if you want to look at it from a payment standpoint, yeah, I mean, I took a pay cut for sure. But to get my foot in the door doing software design, I mean, I think that is a sidestep or even a move forward, depending on how you look at it or what you want from life, right? You have to do what you think is going to help you move forward towards ultimately what your dream job is. So you figure out for yourself what your dream job is, right? Now, once you figure that shit out and you work your way towards that, it's a whole lot easier to sleep with yourself at night, right? You know, you're not bitter, and you're not salty, and you're not wishing you would have did something some other way, because money's not going to solve that shit for you. Helps you. Money. Let's be real here, and don't let people tell you money's not everything, and it's not everything. But it plays a decent part of your happiness. I mean, if you're stressed out worrying about bills and worrying about living, you can't consider yourself fully happy. Now, however, money isn't going to solve all of your emotional and professional needs. You know, your full sense of satisfaction. Money's not going to accomplish everything. Like I said, I took a pay cut to do something that I thought was going to help my profession. Now, I took a pay increase to sidestep and potentially do something that I'm not, like, isn't my dream scenario. Like, in my dreams, I'm not a friggin' project manager. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. In my mind, you know, like, as a working college kid, I've always romanticized, like, oh, when I become a designer, I'm gonna run my own damn business. Like, I think everybody goes through that shit, right? When you're in school, you have these fucking fantasies, like, oh, I want to run my own business because that's America, and we all want to be entrepreneurs right here, but we don't want to fucking work 30 years for that. We want it right away. I want to be a fucking Mark Zuckerberg and just fucking do shit in my 20s and be set by the time of 30. Nah, like, people are fucking crazy. You have unrealistic goals and shit. I don't know. I think that shit's kind of funny when people tell me that bullshit. Like, not saying it can't be done, but how many fucking 30-year-old billionaires do you see walking around, or millionaires who are set for life walking around, who are just completely done and just like, I'm good to retire? No, you don't really see that. Shit's unrealistic. But I need to find some more. The fuck? All I see are fucking stones and trees. I probably have like 50 fucking stone. 38, close enough. Find some more. Find some more. I can make pickaxes for days, son. Am I going around in a circle? Where did I get that slag anyways? Fuck it, we're going over here. Change it up, let's see. Yeah, what the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah. Anyways, back on with my fucking career storyline. So after I took that contract job and I took the software mobile app design job, and I took a pretty big pay cut. Now I worked there for a couple years designing mobile apps, and man, I fucking designed a lot of mobile apps. They weren't all pretty because we did more volume more than quality, right? We did more quantity than quality. That was just the model of the company, and I was just a worker at the time. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I got a lot of experience. That was the one upside of that company. I got a lot of experience doing that. And then, I left that company because, there wasn't enough room for growth. So I ended up leaving that company. I ended up working for a software development company, which I work at now, who offered me more money. And they with the promise of, growth potential. So I, of course, naturally, I'm like, oh, cool, growth potential, more money, cool. Doing the same shit, actually doing less volume than what I was doing. Shit, that's a no-brainer, right? I'm fucking doing that. So I did that. It's been 3 years now. 3 years. Just got promoted, so I'm a project manager now. And everybody usually when they get promoted, they're all fucking jacked, right? They're like, oh, I'm just getting more money, basically getting more money, and I'm doing the same kind of work. For me, it's like, I'm like, dude, fuck the money. I'm doing different work now. Kind of nervous, not gonna lie, kind of nervous, but hopeful, like this is an exciting opportunity, man. You gotta grow the fuck up, man the fuck up, and do what you gotta do to get to your dreams, right? Because you can't be like, I want to run my own business, but I don't want to have any management experience. Okay, that fucking makes sense. So, yeah, that's just the reality of it. Where the fuck are the ores in this thing? Yo, somebody talk to the developers here. I'm like a fucking little ant running around in this giant fucking map. I haven't seen another single player, by the way, for having 17 players. Either this map is fucking huge. I feel like that one fucking Stephen King movie, The Stand. I don't know if you guys have seen that, post-apocalypse, and there's like, it's a fucking like, back in the fucking day when you had to actually rent tapes. We rented that movie, and that was like one person, post-apocalyptic world, Stephen King book, right? And it's like this, it's like in the whole fucking series of movies, there's probably like 10 fucking people left on the planet. So it was like super fucking long ass movie about basically the devil fucking walking around on Earth post-apocalypse, right? And he's like tempting people and fucking all these fucking human errors, human concerns, and interesting concept. But that's how I feel right now. It's fucking like everybody got wiped out. Now watch on launch day, everything's gonna be a fucking hot mess like every other MMO, right? You go on launch day and it's like a fucking zoo. Server crashes because it's just too much or whatever the fuck's going on. Things are laggy as shit. See a bunch of fucking noobs just fucking sitting there squishing worms or some shit, like killing worms for XP, grinding ads. And then you see people doing this. Obviously, that's how Crowfall is going to turn out. That's how every MMO turns out. But at least for the first few days. Dude, I'm just getting cobblestone, and I feel like I'm going around in a fucking circle. Maybe it's just the state of this server. What the fuck is that? Yo, I don't even have a fucking sword yet, son. Let me fucking craft the sword. Can I craft a sword? Basic weapons. Two-handed sword. Where are we at, B? Maybe? I can't scroll down or what? Fuck. Yo, bug much? I see that shit? I can't. Oh shit. I can't scroll down. Basic one-handed sword. Now I can scroll down. Let me see. Basic two-handed sword. Stone and wood. Fuck yeah. The thing I mindlessly was chopping shit. Right now I got a two-handed sword. get it. Let's fucking kill this thing too. Gotta eat. Go. Musk Hog Berserker. Fucking do this. Thinking of fighting back. I've been hitting it. Okay. I don't know what the fuck that means, but okay. Oh, it's a dead body. Get that shit, son. 2 essences. Hold the harvest. I am holding the harvest. Get that fucking skinning knife. That's hilarious. Okay, so that was a resource that I hadn't gathered before, but now I did. Where's that stone at, son? There's another boar. Fuck yeah. Get that fucking leather. That a pleather, son. Yo, I wish I could just fucking chop this shit right here. Just for stone. Take apart your steps for stone, son. I need this, baby. I need this. Yeah. Still learning the combo. Sorry, I wasn't fucking rambling while I was fighting that boar. It was intense, right? That boar. Oh shit, there's a lot of wood. But yes, that's where we fucking spawned. Yeah, I think we're going full circle here. Let's get to the center here. Let me see what the fuck's up. Yeah, this is where we came from. I mean, we went around that whole building. No stone, no ore, I should say. Keep looking, we'll see. Where are we at? We're at like 48 minutes right now, over an hour. Yeah, yeah. Yo, I'm gonna be bummed out, man, if we can't find any ore. It means I'm gonna have to fucking go back to playing For Honor and shit. I'm honestly a little burnt out with For Honor. I mean, I played for like... try to play a little bit every day in the daily fucking orders. I'm kind of burnt out playing that shit every day. With no friends. If I had friends on there and I'm playing with my friends, I really don't give a shit, right? If I'm having fun, I won't get burnt out. Which is probably why I'm just talking about guilds before, about how, you know, considering either joining, you know, I got 2 offers, one for the serious guild and one for the not so serious guild, right? And I'm honestly just feeling like, man, I'm probably just to join the not so serious guild if they actually come on regularly and play, you know, like if there's people to play while I'm playing, I'm down. You know, it doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't matter if it's hardcore or not. I don't think they're gonna fucking mandate you have to be on a certain amount of hours, you know, to be in the hardcore game. It's more hardcore and it's more structured, it's more organized, and it's more like rigid. It's not flexible, you know what I mean? It's not like I can go in there and be like, hey guys, you guys want to just do a fucking raid right now? They're like, man, we got fucking schedules for this. Versus like the more casual group of guys, I could probably do that. Be like, yo, what's up? Who's down for a fucking raid tonight, man? I'm only available to play for 2 hours, so let's knock this shit out. You know, stuff like that. Try to run this house acting like I'm gonna get some shit, which would have been dope if we were able to get some shit. Can I loot? Can I loot this? No? Okay, that's cool. Oh, this frame rate is just fucking atrocious. Try to fucking dash. Not work. Ribbon pepperoni frames. Oh, Ika crevice. No, it's not. Thank you for the exploration points, but see that? Fucking doesn't do shit. Look at that dash. A weak ass fucking dash, son. Get your dash on, girl. Okay. Is this shit leading anywhere? Honestly? Yeah, that fucking leaped. Oh, don't tell me I got fucking stuck. Oh, that'd be funny as fuck, but not really. Please. Please. I feel like I'm doing a fucking puzzle, jumping puzzle in Xilverous too. They got me hopping around here and shit, doing nothing. Look at this. Look at this. Like I said, it just seems like they would just plop in structures up here. Well, at least here, maybe I can get a good view. That's a gem mining thing, right? That's not a fucking actual. Is it? Oh fuck! If I fall down, RIP, son. Got any ores around there? Look, I swear we went all the way out there. We've been all the way around here. I swear we've been everywhere, man. Like, their servers are so unpopulated. Like, I don't know what you could possibly test. Yeah, I think we're good, man. I don't know that we can progress any farther in this thing. Yeah, another fucking dull-ass experience right now. Maybe I'll have to stream something else. I might do another design series. I mean, I found that shit more interesting than this right now, current state of Crowfall. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need to go fucking PvP server. Oh, excuse me. Old man's like yawning. Been all up and hauling my family around all day, but exhausting. Should I log out? Should I just fucking log out into a different server? Or should I just call it a stream? I mean, we gotta see a little bit of crafting, I guess. In the current state of Crowfall. My impressions. That's what it's called. First, I'm gonna change the title of this to Second Impressions. Second Day Impressions. Technically, it's still part of my first overall impression of this build, this state. I don't know. Ooh, mixed bag. I can't go obviously to any of these other servers because it's all the way fucking across the world for me, so just not gonna happen. US West. Oh shit, PvP. That ping though. Yeah, I don't know. I think I might just call it, man. I think I'm gonna call it. I don't want to start over and make you guys listen to and watch me do more crafting for now. I'm gonna probably say, you know, save some more Crowfall streams for later, but obviously I'm gonna try to constantly produce some type of video to provide value. So maybe my next stream will be a review. I know I said I was doing tech. I have tech stuff, so I may review some of my gear that I'm using. Let you know what I think about, you know, what tools I'm choosing and why, and the research I did, and just my raw and real honest review of the equipment I'm using. So maybe I'll start doing that as like my first foray into, you know, the tech review, the tech that I'm using in the review, and the decisions I made and why I'm there, why I didn't get this crazy expensive version, you know, like this crazy expensive keyboard, or, you know, what I'm using it for, am I getting the value that it could be, and obviously created that kind of dialogue. So it's either that or I do another design video. I haven't decided yet. I don't think I want to do another gameplay video tomorrow. It's Sunday, you know, I'm maybe trying to take it easy, take a minor break from gaming on Sunday and actually do a design or a tech review video, just, you know, tech relating to my stream. So like my audio setup, you know, what am I using? My video setup, what am I using? You know, my peripherals and my controls for games, what am I using? My monitors or monitors, what am I using? At home, at work, and stuff like that. We can talk about that, have those discussions, because I think it is important to have. And I think if you're like me, where you're actually doing research and you're actually discovering people and you stumble upon them and actually take time to listen to them, you can tell, you know, they don't give a lot of context as to why. A lot of reviewers are basically like, oh, I'm reviewing this product, but you don't really know that I'm reviewing this because I basically just bought what was popular. I just bought what was popular, so because I just trust everybody on the internet. That's what a lot of people will say. And for me, it was a combination of, do I trust these people? Multiple people actually use it. You know, guilty as charged. Maybe I'll use it, but then I'll look into it. I'll be like, okay, this brand, how does it compare to this generic brand? How does this compare? You know, does it really matter? You know, do I need a name brand boom arm if my generic boom arm does what I need it to do and it does it well? You know, shit like that. Do I need a 4K webcam if this 1080p webcam, which I'm usually exporting out in 1080p anyways, is sufficient? You know, like, what do I get? You know, what monitors am I using? You know, I'm a designer, so do monitors matter to me? You know, let you know that kind of shit. Like, what do you use if you're working a hybrid destination for, you know, gaming and professional like work at home? It's like, well, you can still use your gaming equipment for professional stuff, but I give you insight on stuff like that, like from my perspective, why I chose to do stuff like that. And maybe some people are interested in that kind of shit. You know, I'm interested. Like, I watch stupid videos all the time of tech reviews where people have the most like ghetto setup, but they're giving honest reviews. They're giving their real life impressions, and I find more value in that kind of shit than somebody who's got a $2,000, you know, audio video setup and they're professionally viewing a product that they're endorsed by or that they're affiliated with. It's just like, well, no fucking shit. You're biased to this product because you're getting paid one way or another to promote their product. So that's what I mean. I'm hoping you guys get some real raw type of opinions, and I'm not going to say advice because I don't ever advise people to do to necessarily follow somebody. But if you want to take my raw opinion into consideration and it provides value to you, then great, that'd be awesome. So I'm gonna mull on that design or technology video tomorrow, incoming. If there is anybody tuning in live right now, thanks for stopping by. If you're tuning into the video on demand as an archived video, then thanks for stopping by anyways. I appreciate any of the views that I get. Obviously, if I'm providing value to you, that's great. That's the reason why I'm even doing this. So yeah, before I get off on another tangent, good night, and hopefully you guys will tune in to the next video. All right, peace.